Okay, so this video is about the Olmsted decision and also the like workforce investment stuff, for people with disabilities. Okay, so I got this cool info from my favorite nonprofit like this week. Now, I didn't go ahead and click on it or anything because like I don't even want them to know that I even saw it. Okay? And that's how you got to be, right? So anyways, I looked at the Olmsted decision. It was pretty much a thing where it was set up to where in 1999, if you are like disabled and you can't like fully live on your own, but yet you don't need to like be institutionalized because you can remotely take care of yourself with some like, safety nets and stuff. The Olmsted decision was like basically a suit that two women filed that had disabilities that were improperly institutionalized. That is the easiest way without legalese to tell you what that was. So obviously I'm going to support that, right? And, I use my Twitter football essentially to do that. This was only top down because, you don't need to do anything more than just kind of type it and slap the seal on it, right? And then another thing is like Workforce Investment Act. Like there's like workforce investment things. Like disabled people do need to be able to have the right to go like work and all that stuff and like be support. There's like a lot of cool programs. Like there was one program called Gear Up. There's a lady in my hometown that did it. She was so cool. She was like a trio lady and she would do the Gear Up program. And like it was like taking people that I think like high schoolers and like people with disabilities and stuff like that. And they were able to like, I think get them like apprenticeships and jobs and stuff. I don't know. I've heard of Gear Up a few times, but the someone I knew that did it was in my hometown and like they worked at the community college. I mean, they were actually pretty cool. God, I can't remember her name. I mean, it was so long ago when I was going to, a community college that I kind of forgot. But yeah, gosh, yeah, who knows? I don't even remember. But those two things are good. And remember, everyone deserves, especially in a constitutional republic, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That was the whole reason the Declaration of Independence was made, this, that, and the other. And an important thing to note is that it didn't only cover certain people, it covers everybody. Even the Declaration of Independence covers everyone. It is actually all inclusive. I mean, like are we all gonna get along? Hell no. There's people that I'm like, choke on your own fucking bile. Fuck you, Seriously. There's people that I like have that fucking opinion about. But at the end of the day, they still have rights. They still like, deserve like what is it? Like our basic civil rights, And that's fine, Well, and disabled people sometimes, they deserve their rights too. And he may not be in this organization, but I knew a Mason. He straight up fucking told me straight up years ago. He's like, listen, the it was Lorenzo Jones. He was a master gunnery sergeant, long before I ever thought I'd be in any of these organizations. He literally said, one of the most important things that you can do, it's better than any of the wealthiest money you could ever make in your life, essentially, is if you help someone that can't help themselves, you will feel more wealthy than anything else in the world. And I fucking believe that. I fucking believe that to a T. And they claim too that if you're doing what you're passionate about, the money will like follow, I don't know. This is not an economics class. This is not a personal finance. This is whatever. This is basically just telling you that if you help people that can't help themselves, it's good. You'll feel good about yourself. It's like good to do. And it's kind of like the volunteering video I talked about, you know? You don't have to deal with the soul crushing shit. At least you can say, I did something right, you know?